Long ago, in a faraway kingdom, in a tiny cottage at the edge of a forest, a poor peasant woman was
The boy was born with a lucky call, an ancient sign that he was destined for greatness, fated to marry the king's own daughter. One fateful morning, the king himself, traveling in disguise, came upon the very cottage where the lucky child had been born. King Hartmund was a proud and greedy man, traveling incognito through his lands to learn his subjects' secrets.
Tell me, good man, of the child born here last night. Is it true he was born with a call of destiny? A peasant boy who shall marry my daughter? Never! I shall buy this child and be rid of him forever.
We are so very poor, my lord. For this gold our other children may eat. Take him, and may God forgive us. Believing he could outwit fate itself, the king resolved to drown the helpless infant in the rushing river. But fate is not so easily defeated. The box floated unharmed downstream, carried by hidden hands of destiny.
Wife, look there! Heaven has sent us something upon the water.
A baby boy. Oh, husband, the heavens have answered our prayers for a child of our own at last.
And so the lucky boy was saved, raised by the kind miller and his wife as their very own son. 14 happy years passed at the riverside mill, and the lucky boy grew into a fine, cheerful lad called Lucky by all who knew him.
Roll the wheel and grind the grain, sunshine after morning rain.
On that fateful summer day, the king once more passed through the very lands where his secret deed had failed. Seeking shelter from the midday sun, the king once again unknowingly arrived at the doorstep of the very child he had condemned.
Tell me, miller, that fine young lad I saw in the yard, surely such a strong boy is your own son? Oh no, my lord, that boy is a gift from heaven. 14 years ago, we found him floating in a box upon our river. The king's blood ran cold. The cursed boy he had thrown into the rapids was alive and well, and still destined to marry his daughter. Yet the king's wicked mind quickly devised a new plan, more cunning and cruel than the first. He penned a secret letter to his queen with terrible instructions, sealed with the royal stamp of certain death. Brave boy, take this letter swiftly to my queen at the palace. Great reward shall be yours upon delivery. Unknowing of the deadly trap, Lucky set off bravely on the long journey to the distant royal palace. As night fell, the lucky boy found himself lost in the darkest part of an unknown forest.
A house. Surely the kind folk inside will give a weary traveler shelter for the night.
Run away, child! This is a den of murderous robbers. They will surely kill you if they find you here.
I am too weary to take another step, good mother. Let come what may. I shall sleep by your warm fire. And so the lucky boy slept soundly in the very lair of murderers, his fortune watching over him as always. At midnight, the robbers returned to their den, hungry for blood and gold. And what stray lamb have we here, brothers? A fine young pigeon walked right into our nest tonight. But curiosity overcame their cruel intent, and the robber chief broke the sacred royal seal to read the secret message. The king commands the queen to murder this boy the instant he arrives. What black-hearted villainy is this? Even hardened robbers possess a code of honor. Such cold-blooded treachery against an innocent child outraged them all. Write this instead, brother. The king now commands the queen to marry this boy to the princess at once upon his arrival. Did you know? Skilled criminals in old times often forged royal seals so perfectly that even kings could not tell the difference. The robbers, despite their dark trade, became the unlikely guardians of the lucky boy's destiny. At dawn, the robbers fed the boy a hearty breakfast and sent him on his way with full belly and good wishes. By midday, the great royal palace appeared at last upon the horizon,
gleaming like a vision of gold. Did you know? Royal palaces in medieval Europe were guarded day and night by elite soldiers chosen for their loyalty and skill.
A letter from His Majesty the King, to be delivered into the Queen's own hands at once.
Through halls of marble and gold the lucky boy was led, his peasant boots whispering on royal carpets.
The good queen received the message, thinking it her husband's true command.
The queen read with wonder her supposed husband's joyful new command.
Lucky could scarcely believe his ears. The poor miller's son was to marry a royal princess herself.
All the kingdom rejoiced, all save one man who did not yet know his evil plot had failed. At last the king returned home, his cruel heart eager to learn that his treacherous deed had succeeded.
How could you wed my daughter to a peasant? Did my letter not command his death?
My husband, your own royal seal was upon the letter. It clearly commanded their marriage at once.
I shall go, my love. For you I would face the devil himself and 1,000 more. Fortune shall guide me home.
And so the lucky young man set out upon the most perilous journey of his life, into the very mouth of hell itself. After 3 days of travel, he arrived at the first of 3 towns that lay upon his path to the underworld.
Young traveler, if you truly journey to the devil, ask him why our town's fountain that once flowed wine now sits forever dry.
In the second town, he found a strange, withered tree that had once been the pride of the people.
This tree once bore golden apples that healed any sickness. Now it bears nothing. Ask the devil why, brave traveler.
At last, he reached the great misty river that marked the border between the world of men and the realm of the devil.
For 100 long years I have rowed this river without rest, never able to leave this cursed boat. Ask the devil how I might be freed.
I shall ask, kind old father. I carry now 3 questions, and shall return with 3 answers, if fortune permits.
He had crossed into the realm of darkness, where no mortal man should ever tread. At the base of the burning mountain, he found the very gateway to hell itself.
Did you know? In many old folk tales, even the devil himself has a kindly grandmother who secretly aids worthy heroes. Good grandmother, I beg your help. I must take 3 golden hairs from the devil's head and bring answers to 3 good questions.
Hide yourself well, child. I shall turn you into a tiny ant and tuck you in my apron pocket. Trust your good fortune now.
With ancient magic, the kindly grandmother transformed the young man, hiding him from his deadly host. Just then, a thunderous roar shook the cave, signaling the devil's terrible arrival home.
There, my dear grandson. You are tired and hungry. Sit by the fire. I have made your favorite supper. No mortal has come here.
After his feast, the devil grew sleepy by the warm fire as his grandmother gently combed his terrible mane. His 3 magical golden hairs sparkled like sunlight upon his terrible head.
What in 7 hells was that, grandmother? Why do you tear at my head while I rest?
Forgive me, dear. I dreamed such a strange dream of a town with a fountain that no longer flows wine. What might cause such a thing?
A green toad sits beneath the fountain stone, blocking the spring. Kill the toad and the wine shall flow once more.
Grandmother, have you lost your wits?
That was the 2nd time you tore my hair.
Forgive me again, dear. Another dream came to me of a withered tree that once bore golden healing apples. What ails it so?
A great mouse gnaws at the tree's root. Kill the mouse and the tree shall bear gold apples again. Now let me sleep, woman.
One final dream, dearest, of an old ferryman cursed to row a misty river forever. How might he be freed from his torment?
Ha! Easy. He must place his oar in the next traveller's hand, and that one shall row in his stead forevermore.
As the devil slept soundly, his kindly grandmother prepared to send the lucky lad home.
Good grandmother, I owe you my life and my future. May your kindness be ever remembered.
He fled the burning mountain before the devil might awake and discover his betrayal.
At the river, the weary ferryman waited still for any soul who might bring his salvation.
Good father, I have your answer, but I must give it to you only when we reach the far shore. Row on a final time.
Did you know? In old myths, mysterious ferrymen often guarded rivers between worlds. Hand your oar to the next traveler who comes to cross, kind father, and you shall at last be free.
Bless you, young man. Bless you 1,000 times. Freedom at last after 100 long years.
In the second town, he brought the answer the people had so long awaited.
Dig at the root of your tree, good people, and slay the great mouse that gnaws there. Your golden apples shall return at once.
At once, the people dug deep beneath the tree, finding the truth of the devil's terrible answer. They found and slew the cursed mouse that had drained the tree's golden magic for generations.
In moments, the tree burst back to life, shining with golden healing fruit once again.
Take this gold, blessed traveler. 10 mules cannot carry the gratitude of our town. Your name shall be sung forever. Pry up the great fountain stone, good people. Beneath sits a toad that blocks your spring. Slay it, and wine shall flow.
Beneath the great stone, they found the very creature the devil had named.
At once, a glorious river of red wine burst forth, restoring the town's lost prosperity.
Receive this treasure, noble traveler. 10 more mules of gold cannot repay the wine you have returned to us.
Did you know? In medieval times, a single mule could carry treasure worth more than 10 lifetimes of a peasant's wages.
Before the entire royal court, the lucky young man laid the 3 golden hairs at the king's feet.
From where did all this gold come, boy? Tell me at once, I command you.
Beyond the great misty river, your majesty, on the far shore lies an endless plain where gold sits in heaps for any who reach it.
Driven by his endless greed, the king rushed to the very river where fate awaited him.
Row me at once across this river, old man. There is no time to waste. The gold awaits me.
And with the touch of the cursed oar, the wicked king inherited the ferryman's ancient eternal punishment.
The free ferryman stepped joyfully ashore, while the king found the oar stuck firmly in his royal hand.
And so, for his cruelty and greed, the wicked king was condemned to row the misty river for all eternity.
For fate had spoken truly from his very first breath, and no king's cruelty could outpace the destiny of one born lucky.
And the 3 golden hairs of the devil himself remained ever after in the royal treasury, a wonder of the world and proof that